Tools and Twisties, precision tools and performance cars. We have another Amazon tool haul. Go through a few Amazon tools that I picked up recently. Some ones that I like, I think are some pretty good deals. We also have a giveaway coming up. I'll give you some information on how to enter for that giveaway and give you some thoughts on some of the tools. First up is this Workpro mini pliers. This is obviously a pretty close copy, pretty close clone of the Knipex mini pliers, which is a great tool, but it's a little bit less expensive. I think this one's about 17 bucks on Amazon. They've been sold out for a while. I think they're available again. There'll be a link below if you're interested in trying to pick one up. I think it's a great tool to grab and bring with you if you want something really small. They're actually pretty flexible in how large of a fastener they can accommodate. You can see that, you know, honestly, it can do something much bigger than this. I actually used this on my hose bib jam nut just the other day, and it was big enough to work on that perfectly. You get pretty good leverage on it. In terms of fit and finish, compared to the Knipex, you know, the Knipex is nicer. It's got a little bit nicer machining. There's a few differences between them, but they're very close overall. And I would say, you know, I think the Knipex one is 33 bucks around on Amazon. So it's about double the price. Still a really, I think, well priced. This is a made in Germany tool. This is a made in China tool. So whether it's worth the extra 15, 16 bucks is up to you. But the Workpro is actually, it's a pretty decent tool for the money. The only thing I noticed about the, you know, maybe it's a patent limitation or just a slight difference in design. But one thing I noticed is that with the Knipex, you know, you get that patented. Once you get it locked on, you can just sort of apply pressure just with one hand on one lever arm, and it locks on even tighter. And that didn't seem to really work as well, at least with the Workpro. It kept wanting to come across, which means you have to squeeze it as you're turning. It's not a huge deal, but the fact that it sort of locks on there and it sort of cams into place means that you don't have to squeeze as hard to get it to lock onto the nut. So Workpro, Knipex, both good tools. This Wera hex set I bought as an extra hex set. These were kind of an unbelievably good deal on Amazon. I think these were 8 bucks. 8 bucks on Amazon. So good deal, if I can get it open. There we go. It's just a basic hex set. It's a Wera though, made in the Czech Republic, German design, and as an extra hex set to throw in your go bag for the price. Kind of hard to beat. Again, we'll have a link for that below. This is the Klein Japanese-made screwdriver, and we covered this in the last video, but this is the item that we're doing in the giveaway. So there's another video that we talk about it a little bit more, and I'll link to it in the card on the screen now and in the links below. But this we're going to be giving away in about a week, and if you subscribe and comment on which tools that you liked in the video, we're going to pick one and give this tool away. Either in this video or the original video, you can do that. So please comment and let me know what you think of these tools, which ones you might be interested in seeing reviewed in the future, and which of these are most interesting to you. But one of the things that occurred to me with this tool is that it has a lot of other functionality. This is the new Astro locking extensions. They are 1/4 inch hex to 1/4 inch square locking extensions. And it occurred to me that these would work really well with this Klein driver. They lock in there quite well. And I think that these Astro locking extensions are about 29 bucks. There'll be a link for those below. Astro makes some great tools, and I've always been a big fan of theirs. And I think in combination with this tool, it's going to be great. For instance, these are the Astro Nano sockets in 1/4 inch. I think in 3/8 inch, the Nano sockets I've talked about several times, and I think they're great. On the 1/4 inch, you know, it's a much smaller size range. This is actually on a Workpro magnetic rail, which I really like. These are about $8 or $9 each, so another Workpro product. The Astros come on a metal rail, but not a magnetic rail, and I kind of like the magnetic rails. But at any rate, if you take these Nano extensions and you combine them, Nano extensions I think are about $49 on Amazon. And if you take the Nano extensions and you lock them onto this, then you have a nut driver that's fully locked. So that socket can't come off the extension can't come off the thing, and you just have a great tool for bringing it around with you that has an incredible amount of flexibility. So I really do like these Astro locking extensions. You can, of course, the primary purpose would be to use them in a little 1/4-inch impact, but the fact that you can use them in this Klein Ball Driver I think is great. What else do we got? This is a cool tool. This is not something that you're going to use every day, but I love my Koken tools, and this is a Koken T-handle with sort of a spinner on it. And the way that this is manufactured, the machining, it is practically jewelry. It is amazingly nice, and you can tell, by the way it spins. The bearings on it are just awesome. And you combine that with some Koken. I think this is not an inexpensive tool, $39, but considering the quality of it, I think it's a super cool tool. And then of course this rod comes out, and you can use it as a conventional extension if you want, with a ratchet or whatever you want. But I think using it like this makes a lot of sense. Combine it with the Koken nut grip sockets, which there's another Koken tool that I think is just awesome. These are not inexpensive. They're about $68. There'll also be a link to the Koken USA website below with a discount code there. You can either get them from Koken USA directly or on the Amazon link I'll provide below. But these nut grip sockets hold on to a socket and it won't fall out. So if you put the nut into the bolt into the socket, it will grip on there and not fall out, which is great when you're trying to start something that's recessed in an engine compartment. And you combine these nut grip sockets with this Koken T-handle, and I think you have an awesome, a beautiful, super well manufactured, really, really nice tool combination. So that's our Amazon tool haul and some of my picks for today. Again, we got the Koken T-handle, wonderful tool. We have the Klein Ball and Screwdriver, amazing flexibility, comes with this bit, and you can use it with so many other things. We got the Astro hex extensions, 1/4-inch hex to 1/4-inch square extensions, the Wera hex key set, Koken nut grips, Astro Nanos, the Workpro pliers, mini pliers. Really cool tool. $15, hard to go wrong with that. And of course the Knipex version of the same. So really great tools. And that is Tools and Twisties. We are out.